recording. So we have started the unit number 4, interfacing with microcontroller. As far as the syllabus is been concerned, so we have seen the particular LCD display in yesterday's session. So those who were absent for the yesterday's session, you can just check out the video and you will get that key what is this LCD and how it can be interfaced. The practical demo, as I told right now, that key at the end of this term we are going to conduct 1 day practical for this. So that time I will show the demo for you. The code already it is been there here in the PPT. So if anyone is having the software with you in the laptop and all this, so you can try for that one also. So how to do it, that demo I will give it in this particular sessions. So today we are going to focus on the remaining points from this unit number 4, that is matrix keyboard. So what is this matrix keyboard? So when I will show, so that time you will come to know that we know that. So as I told, the ADC DAC, I hope you all of you has studied about this ADC DAC, about stepper motor also. So that today we are going to try to get it complete. Okay, so that the next we are going to go for the next unit. So as you can see in this particular slide, so this is a keypad module. So keypad module, it is in the form of the matrix of rows and column. So where you have seen this type of structure, so practical example is telephone, the landline telephone, if you are remembering. So that time this type of the structure you might be observed. The keys were there, that is 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 0 and ABCD or the other hash and all that it one was there. So how it was working and how you can interface with our 8051. So that is our today's agenda for this particular, the first point of this key hexpad. Okay, so many modules are there, but from that we have taken this one, that is 4 by 4, 4 rows and 4 column. So they are interconnected as shown in this particular the diagram itself, that is row and column, they are going to be connected with a switch. So which switch is pressed? So how this 8051 will come to know? So that is the question, and that logic we are going to study today. If the key 2 is pressed, so how it is going to come to know that ki, are baba, 2 is pressed? Because it is a combination of R1 and C2, if you are able to see this in this particular slide. Got it? So if A is pressed, so how it is going to be identify that key A is pressed, and the A is nothing but the combination of R1 and C4. So in this way only it is going to be used. So what is the logic being used? So we will discuss now onwards. So this is the practical, just I have taken the image of this, that how this matrix keyboard is available in the market and how it is going to be connected to the any hardware. So we have seen such a keypad so many times. So here it is that the how it is going to be connected in a row wise and a column wise. So here as you can see the port 2 and port 1. So they are from 8051. And from that the 4 pins from port 1 and 4 pins from port 2, they are interconnected with this the particular switches. So again the arrangement of this 0 1 2 3, it might be different one, so no need. So 7 is here, D1 and D3. If 7 number key is pressed, so it is included this port 1 D1 and port 2 D3. Got it? So in that way it is having the cross connection. So this is what the actual when you are going to make the physical connections, or you are going to add this particular, the here we have taken the 7 segment display, which is well known for us, that we are knowing that it is a one of the output device. Okay, and it at the input device, this is the hex keypad. by which you can just press the any key of and through which the 8051. So here 8089S51. So it is a Atmel 89S51. This model is been used. It is 99.9% same as that of what Intel's 8051 IC is concerned. So this is how the connection has to be made whenever you are going to do the physically. And if you are having a simulation, so there also you supposed to just take the few blocks, one block for hex keypad, one is for the 7 segment, one block for this all, and the registers are also available there. So that we will see in the Proteus software, and in the one session definitely we will go through it. But right now we have to just get it know that when we press 1, how this is come to know that key through these lines key 1 is pressed. What logic is being used behind that? So for that, this is in detail the connection diagram for 8051, which is connected with the keypad. So internally, the structure is as shown in this particular switch 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Like that, it is going to be attached. 4 rows and 4 columns. So here in this diagram, they have taken the P2 port only. 4 lines for row, 4 lines for column from the P2 port only. So it depends on you how you are going to design, and accordingly you supposed to write the code and you supposed to make the connections. Okay, so it depends on you. Otherwise you will get confused that इथं port 2 च्याच 4 पिन रोला वापरल्यात, 4 पिन कॉलमला वापरल्यात, आणि इथं पोर्ट 1 च्या वापरल्यात, C1 C2 C3 C4 आणि R1 R2 R3 R4 हे पोर्ट 1 चे आहेत. मग कसं काय की डायग्राम इथे एक वेगळे इथे वेगळे. सो आय हॅव जस्ट टेकन द डिफरंट डायग्राम्स टू गेट इट अंडरस्टँड द बेसिक कन्सेप्ट. सो दिस इज इमटेरियल की कुठला पोर्ट तुम्ही वापरताय, किंवा 4 पिना तुम्ही P2 च्या वापरू शकता, 4 पिना P1 च्या वापरू शकता, नो इश्यू. But accordingly, the code has to be get modified. The code has to be get modified. Okay. So again, in similar to that, this is the actual practical diagram. You can say that is the interfacing of LCD. LCD पण कनेक्ट केलेला आहे, कीबोर्ड पण इथं कीपॅड पण कनेक्ट केलेला आहे. So in this, the LCD will work as a output device and the keypad is working as a input device. की इथं 1 प्रेस केलं की ह्या LCD वर 1 डिस्प्ले झालं पाहिजे. So this is the another one of the application for what you can write a code for it. Okay, so this is the actual diagram from the Proteus, that this is how you can do the connections. इथं पोर्ट वगैरे थोडंसं अनक्लिअर आहे, हे क्लिअर दिसत नाही, but when we will do actual the practical session, so definitely that time we will get that की कुठली पिन कुठं वापरायची काय. So this is what the actually this keypad is going to be work. So that is explained over here. So additionally we will come to know that how it is going to be work. Now get the logic behind this one, how this keypad is going to be work. तर सुरुवातीला ज्यावेळेस तुम्ही कॉन्फिगर करायला जाता त्यावेळेस 4 रोज आहेत आणि 4 कॉलम्स आहेत, आणि प्रत्येक मध्ये एक एक स्विच आहे. तर प्रत्येक कॉलम आणि प्रत्येक रोला 1 म्हणजे लॉजिक 1 दिलेलं असतं. गॉट इट. आणि ज्यावेळेस तुम्हाला टेस्टिंग करायचं आहे, आता फॉर एक्झाम्पल मी SW1 म्हणजे स्विच 1 प्रेस केलेला आहे, तर ते कशाचं कॉम्बिनेशन आहे, रो 1 आणि कॉलम 1. गॉट इट. सो द आउटपुट ऑफ इज व्हॉट, कॉलम 1 पण 1 आहे, मीन्स लॉजिक 1, आणि रो 1 is also having the logic 1. So output will be the 1. But if I want to check out, I don't know which keys get pressed. So that time I will go row wise. So for example, I will make this row 4 0. म्हणजे या रो 4 ला मी 0 इनपुट दिलेला आहे. तर त्यावेळेस मी कॉलम 1, कॉलम 2, कॉलम 3 आणि कॉलम 4 चं स्टेटस बघणार की ते 0 झालेत का. कारण जर स्विच प्रेस केला असेल तर हे रो 4 चं 0 तिकडे ट्रान्सफर होणार आहे. गॉट इट. So that line is also becoming the 0, that is column. मग मी आता काय केलेलं आहे, रो 4 0 केलेलं आहे, पण मी प्रेस कुठले केली की SW1, त्यामुळं कॉलम 1 0 होणार आहे का? नाही. कॉलम 2 नाही. कॉलम 3 नाही. कॉलम 4 पण 0 होणार नाही. That means I will come to know that no one key from this row, that is 13 नंबर, 14 नंबर, 15 नंबर आणि 16 नंबर हे प्रेस केलेल्या नाहीत. Then next logic is, now I will make row 3 0, म्हणजे लॉजिक 0 करणार मी याला. Okay, and again I am going to check column 1, column 2, column 3, column 4. 0 झालंय का मी चेक करणार, पण 9 नंबरची पण पिन दाबलेली नाहीये, 10 ची पण नाहीये, 11 ची पण नाही, 12 ची पण नाही. त्यामुळे column 1, 2, 3, 4 they might be not becoming 0. They will be in a one condition only. So that I will come to know that की no switch from this row is pressed. म्हणजे 9, 10, 11, 12 पैकी सुद्धा कुठलंच की दाबलेली नाही. Then the next I will go for row 2. I will make this row 2 low, that is logic 0. And again checking column 1, column 2, column 3 and column 4. ही कुठला कॉलम 0 झाला आहे का? कारण जर की प्रेस असेल त्याच्यात तर लगेच तो कॉलम 0 होणार, बरोबर. But this time also we will not get any 0. That means this switch 5, 6, 7, 8 also not been pressed. The last one, that is row 1. Now I will make this row 1 0. म्हणजे हा रो 0 केलेला आहे. And I am going to check again column 1, column 2, column 3, column 4. But now this time as switch 1 is pressed, हे row 1 चे जे 0 आहे it get transferred to column 1. म्हणजे column 1 ह्या वेळेस 0 होणार आहे. column 2, 3, 4 हे 1च राहतील, पण column 1 will become 0. And due to that I will come to know that की pin number this switch number 1 is getting pressed. अशा पद्धतीने आपल्याला समजू शकते की कुठली की प्रेस झालेली आहे. सो इन द कोडिंग वी आर गोइंग टू राईट की जर स्विच 1 प्रेस झाला असेल तर आउटपुटला 1 दाखव. So for that the codes are different. Yesterday I think if you was there, so you might be seen one sheet last slide I was shown की on which जर 1 असेल तर त्याचे रिस्पेक्टिव्ह ASCII कोड काय आहे, बायनरी कोड काय आहे, हेक्स कोड काय आहे. So all it was included in that. So whenever you want to just show it that the key one key press केली असेल तर 1 display कर, second key press केली असेल तर 2 display कर. So for that respective code we supposed to just take it from that sheet. हेक्स कोड असतील किंवा बायनरी कोड असतील, सो एनी यू कॅन गोइंग टू यूज. आता कीपॅड जर बघितलं तर ह्याच्यात ABCD पण आहे. मग जर मी ए दाबली तर तिथं ए डिस्प्ले व्हायला पाहिजे इथं 7 सेगमेंटला. मग ए ला रिस्पेक्टिव्ह कोड काय आहे, हेक्स कोड काय आहे ते बघायला पाहिजे. बी प्रेस केली तर बी ला काय आहे, तर त्यानुसार इथे तुम्हाला डिस्प्ले होणार आहे. Got it? So this is what how it is going to be work. So this is what the logic is going to be used. So when we will see the actual this particular the Proteus simulation, so that time this matrix you will come to know that how it is going to be work and all this. So if time permits, today only we will just check out for this particular the simulation. Okay, so this is the actual diagram what we are going to generate in this Proteus software. So this is what the matrix keypad is there. So next one, if you will go for this particular the ADC and DAC. So what is this ADC? ADC is nothing but analog to digital converter. Means it will take one input and it will convert into the multiple output. So multiple output in the sense in the form of multiple. It is not going to just make a amplification or the some other kind of, it is just conversion. That is, for example, if you are taking the reading of temperature, So if it is 30 degrees Celsius, so it is going to be converted into the digital form, that is 11010011, like that. So in that way, the ADC is going to be work. So how it is going to be work with this, the help of the 8051. So for that, you require one of the IC. It is known as the ADC 0808. So this is the ADC IC. So which is having this, the left hand side, it is shown this the pinout diagram for 0808. That is 28 pin IC. It is here, and it's a functional distribution. It is shown on the right hand side. That is 8 inputs. Sorry, 8 interrupts are here. Then 8 outputs are here, and the end of conversion EOC, that is output enable OE, ABC, select lines, then V reference minus. So they are the mandatory parameters which is required for this, the working of 0808. Then ALE, that is address latch enable. Okay, so SC, that is system clock, it is there. Then the ground is there, the clock's different is there, and the VCC is also here. So this is how it is the functional bifurcation of this, the pinout diagram of 0808. So if you will see here the pinout diagram, so IN3, IN4, IN5. So you can say the interrupt, multiple interrupts also you can allowed over here, so that it is going to be show that this particular the output. So in that EOC, end of conversion, म्हणजे काय की whenever you are just catching any input, that is analog input, that it is required some time to conversion from this 30 degrees Celsius to 1101 11011, like that. So this if it is complete, so this signal is going to be become 1 EOC. It is end of conversion, or the start of conversion is also there, that is SOC. So how it is going to be interface with 8051. So this much only it is shown in this. Okay, let's see for the next, because all this is practical based. So in this PPT also it is just shown the very less. So in this, the we can highlight the DAC, like the ADC. So how this is conversion is going to be done, so that the your self-study part is there, that is which type it is going to be used to convert the digital to analog or analog to digital. Successive approximation case is there, the R2R ladder is there, so many other types of are also there, with which you can just convert the A to D or D to A. So here, whatever the IC we are using here, so that is a DAC 0808. Now you will come to know, or you will get confused, that is the IC number. So 0808, this with same number, the ICs are available in the market. Few ICs are working as a ADC. So that time you supposed to just check out the manufacturer's data sheet. It's 0808. It is a for DAC or for ADC, because the pinout it is going to be different, and the number of pins are also going to be different. It is having the 16 pin, and that was having the 24, like that. The different pin nomenclature is also there. So what is this concept of DAC? So first that we should know. So DAC, it is nothing but digital to analog converter. That is, if this 1101 1101 will be the input, so it is going to be converted into the this particular decimal or the analog output, you can say, like 30 degrees Celsius in the same way. So but for that, again you require this particular the connections. So this interfacing with 8051 can be done in this manner. That is, in the pinout diagram you will see that. So this pinout diagram will consist of this particular the 8 inputs: A1, A2, A3, A4, A5, A6, A7, and A8. They all are the input. Okay, but DSC, that is multiple input and one output like this. So it is the form in the digital one, and the output it is going to be becomes the only one. And additional is the I0 V reference minus V reference plus. So that is required to work of this particular IC. Then again VCC also required, VEE also required, ground is the common one, and the compensation. So this is for the additional setting of this particular the DAC to just adjust the resolution and all this. So it is required over here. So how to make the connections? So connections, it has been shown in this particular diagram, and you will come to know that the output here, it has been taken from this the particular pin number 4. So if you will just observe here the pin number 4, so that is the I0, it is written here. So it will be working as a output. So through which you will get this particular the output, and through the pin number 3 and 16, one capacitor is going to be used. So this is a minus V reference, that is minus 12 volt. This is plus 5, that is what the VCC is there, and the other things are also additionally it is required, that is pin number 5 and pin number 14. Pin number 5 and pin number 14. So pin number 14, it is the plus V reference. Pin number 14, that is the plus V reference, plus bara and minus bara. So these are the two voltages are required for this particular DAC. So before that, you might be seeing in this particular slide, that is the types of DAC. कुठल्या कुठल्या प्रकारे you can convert the digital into the analog. So first is the weighted binary resistance method is there, and another one is the R to R ladder type method of DAC. So internally we are not going to study over here, but that if you might be studied, or if you want you can go through the Google for this one. So here only how it is going to be interface with 8051, so that we will concentrate. So this is the connection diagram for this the connections. So additionally over here we supposed to just check out this diagram, that is we have to use IC 741. So what is the need of this one? So why we cannot directly take the output of 0808? Excuse. So here the limitation of this DSC 0808 is it will provide the output in the form of current. That is its limitation. The output of DAC will be current, but normally we are taking the output as a voltage. So that's why this IC 741 op-amp is going to be used to convert the I into V. I into V, and that is what it is going to be shown in this diagram. That is our output is taken and connected to the non-inverting this inverting terminal of this particular IC 741, and at the output you will get the VO, that is output voltage. So this is actual diagram which we are going to implement in the Proteus, and which is going to give this particular the respective analog input for the digital analog output for the digital input. So the digital input, it is coming from 8051. That is here, for example, they have taken the port number 1 for the same. So this is how we are going to make the connections. So that is also we are going to check out. The next one for additional things, I have just copied this particular the assembly code for this particular the DAC. The main applications of DAC, it is for the generation of triangular wave, square wave. In that way it is going to be become. So with that we can generate the square wave. So for square wave, this small program I have taken out. So if you will run this program, so definitely the output you will get, that is the square wave. So square wave is means what the main criteria of this one, that is the on period and the off period. So both are the same one. So that is known as the square wave. So that is going to be generated through this particular code. So whatever this green color it is being shown, so that is the code for the delay. So as I told or we discussed in the last session, so any code you can write as a delay. But it so many different delay codes you might be observed in the different codes or the on Google's or in the books also. So anyone, whatever you will feel that it is easier to remember or easy to implement, so you can utilize that delay code. Okay, so this is the assembly code is there, so that also we are going to just run and we will get it know that how it is going to be work with this particular the 8051. The next part of this particular, that is the for stepper motor. So if you have gone through that the basics of stepper motor or you have read out की स्टेपर मोटर काय असते, कशी वर्क होते, त्याचं इंटरनल स्ट्रक्चर काय असतं, then and then only you will come to know that whatever the interfacing of this particular stepper motor with 8051 we are going to see, so that you will get understand. Okay, so there are so many types of the motors are there. First category is AC motor, DC motor. मग त्या डीसी मोटर मध्ये वेगवेगळे टाइप्स आहेत. दॅट इज induction motor is there, the other stepper motor, this one is there, and other motor types are also there. Excuse. So here we are going to concentrate on this stepper motor. So stepper motor, majorly the applications of this one, there is where we need the rotation of motor in a particular steps. In particular steps means, if you will remember the printer, so in that printer the page is getting inserted and page is coming outside after the printing. So internally there are some gears, and that gears slowly step by step they are rotating as the page goes inside. So that means there the steps is required. Steps is required means total is 360-degree. So the steps means a specific angle. So in that angle only this particular gear or this particular wheel is going to be rotate, and this wheel is going to be rotate with the help of a particular motor which is known as the stepper motor, and which is driven by the particular controller. That is, the page has came, so now 1 centimeter, 2 centimeter, 3 centimeter inside this page is going inside, so that it is going to be decide and how much it has to rotate. So this particular that controller is going to decide. So their stepper motor use is very important. So here a little introduction to this I have added over here, that is stepper motor are the types of the DC motor. It is having the multiple electromagnetic coils which are arranged in groups. So motor rotates when the particular phase or this particular ring is going to be energized, and one step rotation occurs at a time by energizing the particular coil. So the internal structure here, the it is having the internally like this. So one rotor is there, and side to by side, that is the stators are there, and accordingly the connections are been there. So there are basically two types of stepper motors, that is the bipolar and unipolar. So bipolar, four way connections are there, and for unipolar, five way connections are here. So how these connections are there, so it is been shown in this particular diagram, so you supposed to be get it notified. So again the unipolar, the 6 wires are required. For bipolar, the only 4 wires are required. So this is how the coils are here, whatever it is shown, and in the center it is a rotor, so that is going to be rotate. So these coils are fixed one, that is static. So accordingly this particular the rotor on which the gears are being kept, so they are going to be rotate step by step. Okay, so this is what the two types of this particular construction of stepper motor you might be studied. So what is this step angle and how it is going to be calculate. So that is noted in this particular slide. So the only the step angle is what I have already told, that it is the angle that is transferred by the motor in one step. की किती angle मध्ये ती gear किंवा motor rotate झालेली आहे, that is the step angle. And to calculate the step angle, simply divide the 360 by the number of steps. That depends on you and the position of the coil. की किती कॉइल वापरलेले आहेत आणि त्याचे वेगवेगळे वेज सुद्धा आहेत की 4 अँगल मध्ये 8 अँगल मध्ये तुम्हाला जर रोटेट करायचे असेल तर हाऊ यू आर गोइंग टू एनर्जाइज द दिस पर्टिक्युलर कॉइल. Because as far as we have gone through it, so it is consist of the electromagnetic coils, and by energizing them we can rotate this particular the rotor in a particular angle. So in this example it is been used the full mode. So which are the modes are there, so in the coming slide also we will check out. Half mode, full mode, wave mode is also there. So stepper motor driving techniques. So how many techniques are there? Basically 3 techniques are there. That is the wave drive, full step drive, and half step drive, like that. So accordingly the pictorial, it is a very well explained in this, so that we will come to know that the basic concept of this particular the stepper motor. So first one, that is the wave drive. So in that 4 diagrams you can observe, A, B, C, D, like that. Okay. So the first is the, it is showing that the green color. So green color, it is showing when that coil is energized. So as shown in this particular diagram, A coil is energized, and it is this particular magnet that is internally, it is the rotor is going to be having the position in this way, that is NS. So it is getting attracted electromagnetic field, and due to that the position of this one will be the horizontal one. That time the B coil will be de-energized. Next, B coil is energized, A is de-energized. So this a magnet, it is going to be become rotate clockwise by 90 degree. Clockwise by 90 degree. That you can observe over here. So this magnet is going to be rotate by the 90 degree. So again you will energize the A. So that time this particular position, it is going to be become 90 degree. Now you will say that key this N should go in a reverse direction, but we're supposed to just check out that the direction of a current. So that is also very important. So in the first, it is from upper to down one, but from here you will observe it is from down to up. And due to that, this particular south pole, it is going to be attracted towards this one, and this particular 90 degree, it is going to be shift on the right side. Okay. And at the last, once again, if you will energize the B coil, but the current, it is opposite one. So if you will observe over here, so it was from right to left. From here, it is left to right. And due to that, again, this particular coil, it is going to be become the in opposite direction, and that is what how it is going to be taken in the opposite one, that is 90 degree, it goes up. So in this way, this the 4-way or the 4-step rotations will be there for this particular the stepper motor in wave drive mode. So in digitally, how it is going to be catch out. So for that, one table is also there. So after this one, we will see the next mode, that is full step drive mode. In this particular, if you will observe, both the coils we have to energize at the same time. Both the coils we have to energize at the same time, that is coil A and coil B. So if you will observe in this, this current that is in coil A, it is moving in this direction, and for B coil in this direction. So that time this particular north pole, it is getting attracted in between, not towards A, not towards B, but in the middle. So the angle we can say that is it is of 45 degree in this particular you will get by energizing coil A and coil B. The next step to this one, that is the direction only we are going to change. So if you will observe, the A coil direction current is same, but the B coil it is changed, that is it makes opposite one, and due to that the effect of this one, so if this is the center one, so from this position it goes to the this position, that is it is total 90 degree having the step angle 90 degree in this particular direction. So again the third step, that is the current from A it is reverse now, but for B coil it is remain same, that is negative to positive. So again it is going to be transferred from this position to this position, and again it is having the step angle of 90 degree, step angle of 90 degree. And in the last step, that is the fourth step, again you will observe that the current it is going to be in this direction, and it is again changed in this particular direction, and this particular north south it is going to be attracted in this particular the here it is going to be rotate over here. So again it is having the 90 degree step angle you will observe over here. Got it? So basically it is in a horizontal one ideally. So when you will energize, it goes in this direction. So from this is 1, this is 2, this is 3, and this is 4. Each one is having the 90 degree particular the step angle. So in full step also 4 step and 90 degree. In wave drive also 4 step and 90 degree angle, because if you will observe, this is horizontal, this is vertical, so in that the 90 degree, this is vertical, and this is again horizontal opposite, so it is also again 90 degree, and once again it is vertical in the opposite one, that is also having the 90 degree. So wave drive and full step drive both are having the 90 degree and in 4 step. But if you will go for the third, that is half step drive, so here you will observe 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 steps are there. That is, it is just going to be rotate in 8 angles. That is slowly it is going to be transfer. So how it is going to be done? So let us see one by one. So it starts from here. So the current is flowing from in A coil positive to negative, B coil no current. So the position is horizontal. Then both the coils are energized. The current is flowing in this direction. So this particular becomes the in this direction. So it was here and it becomes here. So the step angle is here 45 degree. So that is to be noting down. Next one, again, it is not energized. The current here is as it is. So again, the direction is going to be changed from here to here. So the angle is again 45 degree. The same, again, the energize the A coil, the current flows from this side, and B coil as it is. So it is going to be changed from this position to again this position. So again, the angle is of 45 degree. Then again the same one, that is now A coil is energized, but the direction is reverse. B it is nothing. So instead of here the same position, but here N was there, here S is here. So in this way it is there. So now both the coils are energized, current direction is important, so it is going to be reverse, both the reverse. This particular diagram and this diagram, it is going to be this one, and these are both the coils are energized, but the current direction is different, so the opposite it is going to be work. So it is S over here. So again it is a 45-degree. So this is nothing, and the current is flowing in positive to negative, that is opposite to this one. So it is again going to be become in this. So again here the 45-degree, and the last one, that is both are energized, the current is positive to negative, positive to negative, and you will get this particular the uh, again the step angle of 45-degree. So in this way, in 8 steps with the 45-degree angle, we will getting from this particular the stepper motor, how it is going to be rotate. Okay. So these are the 3 modes are there. So from that, anyone we will get that. So digitally, how it is going to be presented. So it is shown in this particular slide. If it is a wave drive, so 4 steps are there, and motor coils C1, C2, C3, C4. If coils are there, so how to energize? 0 manje not energize, 1 manje energize, like this. So you're supposed to give it to here, and accordingly it is going to be digitally represented, all these particular the connections. The full step drive, it is also given in because we can compare here wave drive आणि full step drive, वेव्ह ड्राईव्ह आणि फुल स्टेप ड्राईव्ह. सो फुल स्टेप ड्राईव्ह मध्ये काय होतं, तर दोन्ही कॉइल्स एनर्जाइज होत होत्या, पण वेव्ह ड्राईव्ह मध्ये कुठली तरी एकच कॉइल एनर्जाइज होत होती, आयदर ए और बी, ए और बी, त्यांच्या डायरेक्शन नुसार हा रोटेट होत होता. गॉट इट. सो अकॉर्डिंगली दिस टेबल्स आर देअर. वेव्ह ड्राईव्ह मध्ये कुठली तरी एकच कॉइल एनर्जाइज होते, पण फुल स्टेप ड्राईव्ह मध्ये 2 कॉइल एनर्जाइज होत आहेत, आयदर C3C4 or C3C2 or C1C2 or C1 आणि C4, like this. So this is what it is going to be work in this particular model, and you will come to know that what it is there and how the wave drive and full step drive it is going to work. And as far as this particular the half step drive, so you will come to know that की पहिल्या स्टेप मध्ये एकच कॉइल एनर्जाइज होते, पण दुसऱ्या स्टेप मध्ये 2 कॉइल, तिसऱ्या स्टेप मध्ये अगेन 1, आणि पुढच्या स्टेप मध्ये अगेन 2, अगेन 1. The different combinations are here, 1, again 1, and again this particular this one and this one. So in this way you will get the different step angles in step 8 for this particular the half step drive. So as we discussed, that is the applications of stepper motor. कुठं कुठं तर कॅमेऱ्याचे लेन्स, जर तुम्ही कॅमेरा वापरत असलेला असा वापरला असेल, हाताळला असेल DSLR, so the lens are going outside and coming inside when you press the button. So that time it is just in a step only, it is getting adjusted the lenses. The printer as told in 3D printers and this particular CCTVs also it is been used for this to rotate this particular at a particular angle, 270-degree angle, 360-degree angle, the above, the below, like that. The stepper motor is been used inside this particular to drive this the angles. Okay, so there are the few. Now the main point comes, that is how to interface with 8051. So as far as this particular the 8051 is concerned, so directly you cannot connect the stepper motor to the 8051. So for that you require the motor driver IC. So you might be use a L239D or ULN 2003. Anyone you can use as a motor driver IC, and accordingly you can do the connections with the stepper motor. Okay, so pinout diagram of both this particular, it is shown in this particular So you can, I am using here this particular the ULN 2003 for the interfacing. So when the actual case comes, that is when physically you are going to connect this stepper motor with the 8051. So you can use whatever the it is available with you or in the market. Okay, so this is what the motor driver IC it is required. Now comes the actual connections, how we can do the connections of this stepper motor with this particular the 8051. So as we discussed the here it is required the driver IC. So ULN 2003 it is having this particular the 10 pins. So from that 4 pins are needed for the interfacing with 8051. 4 pins are required for interfacing with stepper motor. Plus additionally few control lines are also there, that is a VCC and the ground. So as shown in this, so this is tentative. This is not the exactly the diagram, but pinout is important here. Which pin is used for this the VCC or which pin it is for the interfacing with 8051. So I think the next diagram is also here. The code is also there. So for different codes, that is different modes, different codes are here. So as we have seen the 3 modes, so from that this is the code it is been written in front of you, which is in the slide. So that is written for the wave drive mode. So wave drive mode means only one coil at a time it is going to energized. Full drive means 2 coils at a time. And in a half step drive, so once the one coil, next step 2 coil, again one coil, 2 coil, one coil, 2 coil, but in a opposite direction it is going to be work there, and accordingly the steps you will get. Okay, so this is the code for the same one, and this is the actual what we are going to see in a Proteus. That is how we are going to interface. So I will just make it a little zoom. So how to do it zoom here? Okay, you just make it possible from your side only and get it. So at the time of practical, we will come to know that how this particular connections or the pin numbers are there. So as you can see in this particular Proteus diagram, port 2 is used as an output for the connection of stepper motor. For stepper motor, the ULN 2003, it is used as a driver IC. It is used as a driver IC. And the connections, how it is been made, that is 4 coils are there. So accordingly 4 wires are there. And these 4 wires are getting connected to the this particular pin number 16, 15, and 13 and 14. So you can just check out that key pin number 13, 14, 15, 16, what they are here, 13, 14, 15, 16, what they are, and how, where to connect to this particular stepper motor. So this is the actual view of this 3D stepper motor, and this is having a gear type structure over here, and accordingly the motor is inside here, the connections are here, and through which you will get this the activate this particular coil, and it will get rotate. And for that, so again this part is for the delay, and actual code is this one to rotate this particular. So here it is been given, that is the port 2, it is initialized with 08. So this port 2 08 म्हणजे 0000 and 8 means 1000, means only for this particular pin it is given the 1, and all others are the 0, like this, because 8 pins are here. Give 0 0 0 0, and after that 1 0 0 0, like that. So it is going to be connected over here for this particular driving. So why it is done in that one, so you can just go through the code, so that time you will come to know that pin numbers are there, so accordingly it is going to be work in this manner. Okay, so this is what the wave drive, for that the code it is been written. So in this 4 steps are there, and 90-degree we will get a step angle in the this particular, all it is been shown, that is 1 2, 1, 2, like that. The horizontal and vertical you will get here. So this is the code. It is loaded with 08, then call delay, and then P2 called 04, 02, 01. So how this is been chosen? Ki 08 as load करायचं आहे, 04 load करायचं आहे. So for that you can go or you can refer this particular code table. Wave drive we are right now discussing. तर पहिल्यांदा स्टेप 1 बघितली तर फक्त एक कॉइल इट इज बीन एनर्जाइज, दॅट मीन्स 1, 0001 म्हणजे 1. देन 0010 म्हणजे 2, 0100 म्हणजे 4 आणि 1000 म्हणजे 8. गॉट इट? 8, 4, 2 आणि 1. And that is what you will observe in this particular code also. 8, 4, 2 and 1. So that table is in that view. This is very important. मग तुम्ही फुल स्टेप साठी सुद्धा करू शकता आणि हाफ स्टेप ड्राईव्ह साठी सुद्धा कोड लिहू शकता इझिली. नथिंग डिफिकल्ट इन दिस वन. हा पर्टिक्युलर मी म्हणले की हा डिलेचा कोड आहे, तुम्ही कुठलाही डिलेचा कोड इथं वापरू शकता. So this is what the first you supposed to initialize this tmod register, and after that P2 only you supposed to load it, so that this particular whatever it is been shown here, so this stepper motor it is going to be rotate in this direction slowly, 1, 2, 3, 4, like that. In 90-degree it is going to be in work in 4 steps. So how it is actually the demo we will let us see afterwards, but here you supposed to just check out the connections. इथून 4 wires आहेत total. So here 4 wires, here the 5 wires. So one it is been connected to the plus 12 volt, which is required for this particular to drive the stepper motor also. So here also you will observe the 12 volt it is required separately as a VCC you can say for the stepper motor. कारण stepper motor ला drive करण्यासाठी 12 volt लागतात, लक्षात ठेवा कायम. But our 8051 is driving the only 5 volt maximum. So that's why the driver IC is required to drive the stepper motor. And which driver IC is going to be used? So that is added over here, that is ULN 2003A. So another is also there, but here we have used this one. So I think you got it, all these concepts of this, how to connect this particular the DSC, ADC, the keypad, how to connect, and this particular stepper motor also. So when actually we are going to see the demo, so definitely you will clear the idea of how it is going to be work over here. So this is what again it is. So additional slide it has been added, that is for wave drive we have to supposed to load 8421. For full drive 0C, 06, 03 and 09, and for half drive also 8C. That is a combination of these two we're supposed to do it. That's 6, 2, 3, 1 and 9. So in this way it is going to be work in this particular 45-degree it is going to rotate, and it will just catch out this particular the half drive mode of this stepper motor. Okay, so this is all for today's session. I hope you all just go through it once again, just to try to read the code here, that is how it is going to be work, and the demo actually we will let us see in the coming sessions. So I will just record this the particular practical if you will be busy in this Python training. Otherwise, if you will be here, so definitely you will get the live demo here. Okay, so now I will stop over here and just tell the others also not to be absent for the sessions, very important sessions we are just conducting for you. and if you will remain absent for one session, so definitely in the next session you will not make a linking of this particular the last one. Okay, so accordingly the fourth unit, all the contents we have covered theoretically. The practical definitely we will conduct. So the next time we will see that a little revision of this, the fourth unit, and then we will go for the revision of the fifth and sixth unit, which is conducted by our sir. And if any doubts, if any queries are there, so definitely you will come up in that session for the unit number 5 and unit number 6. So in coming session, we supposed to conduct the class test also. So for third unit and fourth unit, we supposed to conduct the class test. So in next session, so I think tomorrow, I don't know, but on Monday probably we are going to conduct the class test for MCA. So be ready on this, the particular unit number 3 class test on Monday. So I will definitely put a link here, and you will go and solve at your own. Okay, so best of luck for that, and be in touch with us. So if any type of problem you are facing, you can contact to me. Okay, so thank you. I will stop sharing. I will take the attendance, and then you will go for the next session.
सर
Yes, who is there?
मी औदुंबर आहे सर. स्टार्टिंगला तुम्ही माझं नाव घेतो त्यावेळेस माझं कनेक्टिंग प्रोसेस मध्ये गेली मीटिंग नेटवर्क प्रॉब्लेम मुळे, त्यामुळे मला काही समजलंच नाही. आणि मित्र परत मला म्हणले की नाव घेत होते.
बरोबर, नाव चांगल्यासाठीच घेत होतो. असं काही नाहीये. तर आपले जे इन्स्ट्रक्शन्स वगैरे मी देतो ना, तर काही काही विद्यार्थी अब्सेंट आहेत सेशनला, तर ते तुमच्या ग्रुप सर्कलमध्ये जस्ट पास करत चला. कारण आता एक्झामचं पिरियड आहेत, लेक्चर मिस करू नका म्हणावं. एक्झाम फॉर्म पण भरायचे आहेत, त्यासाठी ऍडमिशन पण घेऊन टाका म्हणावं. जर काही प्रॉब्लेम असेल तर माझ्याशी डिस्कस करा, असं सांगायचं होतं. बाकी काही नाही, तुमच्या थ्रू.
ओके सर, ठीक आहे.
Okay, don't be leave. I supposed to just take the attendance. Then roll number 2, then 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 17, 20, then 24, 25, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, and 46 to 49. So they are regular absent in every lecture. Just I am saying, who is this rise above the sky? So please rename, or from next time you don't be in our session. If you are coming for getting the knowledge, so that is always welcome, but this rise above the sky, so just take care. Next time you should not be in our session. Okay, rename yourself. So thank you. You can just put your attendance in the chat box and you can leave. So I think at 3:30 there will be a guest session for you for business ethics by our doctor. Some madam is there. So be attentive. Don't miss that. Very important chapters are going to be taken in that session. Okay. Thank you.